not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. However... How can I help? Then I...
Kin kun no ba muli ra ching kun. Tong hai tun kun ching ni boboji mata. Rundi haudonga kuhunga bi. Wana kunbe. Shagji.
I'm here.
Yeah?
Sure.
We're going to some...
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun?
I would never use the Force.
Oh, come on.
I am not.
Childish. Is that a... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what to talk.
Become a Jedi.
Get out of here, you goggle!
Yeah! What do you care what...
Yeah, he... Come on, let's go. How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. Perhaps. but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best, hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training...
Apartments. That's not gonna help me at all. Turn around. Missions. No. Car. No. Okay. So yeah, it sounds like a good. Oh.
Hey there. I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in the Starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know. I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He showed me how to slice into a computer. Yeah, Griff did right. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him. I don't want to talk about... If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't... Terrace is a good... Hey.
Finally.
Hello there, youngster. Just fit. Of course.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do... If you...
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get... Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those... Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising.
I'm going to wait in
So... Recording. Just an idea. So, let's go.
Kunshi kakachina awana wama witimembo. Mokau dangya foki. Watawama.
Automatically, well.
Sure.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in another recording.